Hi everyone, this is me, looking like a total train wreck. Yesterday I went to the Blogger Awards. It was a blast, but I had a few drinks too many, I guess.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how much wine you normally put in a glass, but Philip Lipiaski is putting this much wine in a glass. My kinds of people, yes, Philip, yeah!
It's great that we have makeup, right? But before I start my makeup, I want to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. This is so awesome and I'm really happy about it. Tell your parents about my channel because your dad may like it. If you already subscribed, then don't forget to hit that notification bell because then you get a notification whenever I post a video and that would be awesome. Let's get the makeup party started. I'm using the foundation primer Blemishless by Laura Mercier and I work it in with my own two hands. Then I'm going over my entire face with Revlon's Photo Ready Instafix foundation stick and I blend it in with Urban Decay's All Nighter foundation in the shade 2.5. Then I go all the way over my lower eyelid with Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer by Catrice. And I finish the entire face with Laura Mercier's Loose Setting Powder. For an instant brightening up effect, I use Secret Brightening Powder for Under the Eyes by Laura Mercier. And I contour my entire face with Prime and Fine Professional Contouring Kit by Catrice. After doing my nose contour, I always love to bake it with some loose powder, let it sit there for a while, and then dust it off. This is how I get my contouring on fleek. And now I'm continuing with some concealer over my eyelids as a base. And I just gently pat that in with a foundation brush. And I'm not using any powder on this. It should be sticky so that the eyeshadow can stick to it. Alright, it's time for the eyeshadow. I'm going in with the smoked. I'm going in with a gray shadow and I'm creating kind of a eyeliner situation. Simply create sort of an eyeliner made out of eyeshadow. I just gently brush on the eyeshadow. And the great thing about those palettes by Urban Decay is that they give you a brush and it has two ends. So one is a bigger, fluffier one and the other one is tiny. So with the tinier end of the brush, I go into the inner corner of my eye and very gently, I'm blending this out. I'll just briefly clean out the shadow of the brush. I don't want to use any additional brushes because I want to keep it easy. I'm just going into this kind of powdery shade here. It's called Combust. And I'm just creating the softest crease ever. For the lower eyelid, I'm just using what is left in the brush. And I'm just smoking the outer part of the lower eyelid out. Yes, lower eyelid. A little bit more shadow. I create a connection between the liner thing and the lower eyelid. Okay, I cleaned out the brush again and I'm going into the lightest shade of the palette, which is called 13. And with this shade, I'm highlighting my inner corner. And I also highlight under my brow, which is why I didn't do my brow until now. Alright, now it's time for a little fun. This is the Queen Supreme palette by MAC Cosmetics. And it's all about metallic and shimmery shadows. These shadows are really good. Oh, what happened to my voice? So I'm going into this golden one up here. And I'm just going over the middle part of my eyelid with this gold very softly and I'm layering it up. So I use a little bit in the beginning, then I'm going over the gold with the gold and with the gold with the gold and with the gold and the gold. So the reason why I work with a light reflecting lighter shadow over this kind of liner effect that I did is this makes the blendation of the situation really easy, and with the glitter over it, you also get a very professional looking eye makeup with not as much of professionalism. This makes it easier for you. So there is the trick with the paper, you get a perfect edge, you get your liner, you blend it out, you do your crease, and you put some glitter on. So this is really simple, but it still looks kind of sophisticated and cool. Alright, I wanted to test that first, so I did one brow because I wasn't sure if it's going to work. So I'm going back into the Naked palette, and I'm going into this brown shadow over here, the dark one, with a brow line brush by Suiva. And I made that brush wet before, so I went into the shadow with a wet brush to get a kind of creamy liquidish color, and then I just fill in my brows with that. So let's do that. If you turn a brow brush around like that, you get a perfectly pointy brush for the end of your brows. And don't you ever panic if you do any mistakes, you can clean everything up with some concealer. And for the front part of the brow, I use this brush again that came with the palette, and I start with most of the product at the connection from wet color to dry color. Yes, English, yes. I'm just blending it towards the middle, and I try to get it very, very soft and airbrushed in the middle. And to finish off the brow, I just gently brush all my real brow hair upwards. Alright, it's time to undust the situation on my nose. Oh yes, and that is baked as fuck. Damn, honey. So let me tell you a little bit about the Blogger Awards yesterday. It was so much fun. I brought a brand new drag queen with me. Her name is Catrice Liberty, and oh my god, is she beautiful. I put her makeup on. She's so goddamn pretty, it's amazing. And I also met my friend Michael Buchinger.
Hi! Oh my god! Michael Buchinger! Yes! Good to be here again!
Who you know from this video, or I don't know where is it popping up? Up here? Maybe. We will do a video again for Pride where I drag him up completely. He also won a prize for his work on YouTube. And there was Riccardo Simonetti, and finally I got to meet him. And he was a doll, he was adorable. Here are the eyelashes. I mean, I think it would really be cool to have a Tamara Mascara eyelash collection, right? Who knows what's going to happen this summer? Yes, lashes, yeah. It's time for some lipstick, honeys. I'm going in with ColourPop's liquid lipstick in the shade Kapow. Ladies and gentlemen, and now comes the hardest part of my life so far. I need to decide for one gloss to top my lip off. So I have two Dazzle Glass lip glosses by MAC. One is the color Dress to Dazzle, and the other one is Goldie Rocks. So I don't really know what to do right now. Maybe I use both. I don't know, yellow in the middle and oh god, life is so hard. I use the yellow in the middle. Can you see the reflection? Nice, oh my god. And they smell so good. I was wearing this lip gloss yesterday night and it just stayed on perfectly. I feel like glossy lips will come back extremely strong this year. Everybody had those super velvety matte lips all the time, so I think now it's time for some vinyl gloss. And I mean, look at that. Glossy, let's get glossy again, yes! I think we can call it a glossy taco. And with a super tiny brush and the shade Blackout of the Urban Decay palette, I am creating my beauty mark. Actually, I forgot to highlight. Oops. So I'm going in with a fan brush and how is it actually called? It's the Sparkling Dust for face, eyes, and body. I think I forgot lips and tits. I just go over this. It's by Inglot. Did I say Inglot? Oh god, I have no brain anymore. It's crazy. It's Inglot. Okay, it looks like a powder pot. There's a lot of product in it. Love to highlight the top of my forehead and a little bit above the brows. Pointy, tippy. And there we have it, honey. There we have it. It's a pointy nose, pointy AF. Okay, so I'm freshening this up a bit, And girls and boys, I'm coming back with my wig and my outfit on. See you in a second. Alright guys and dolls, so this is the finished look and even my nail polish matches to my wig. Yes! And again, I really hope you liked my little story time about the Blogger Award, and I also hope that you liked the video and you got a little bit of inspiration out of it. And if you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, tell it to your friends. See you in my next video. Bye girl!